G'day, That Slot Car Guy here. So another week, another video, and today's video is a little bit different than your normal slot cars. What are these boxes in front of me? Well, if you stick around, I'll show you another side of slot car collecting. So welcome back to another video. This one's a little bit different. I'd say it's a different side of the slot car collecting world. Not many people know slot cars come like this, so it's a bit of an introduction to build your own slot car or white kit slot cars, and even some race ready or race tuned slot cars. So before I talk about these individually, let's just have a look around the room and see what we've got. We've got a couple of different brands. So we've got SRC, which is a very high experienced needed build kit model. So what I mean by that is if you build Tamiya, Revel, all those kind of plastic kits, the same kind of level you're going to need to build this, because there's a lot of detailing parts in here to finish off the car itself. Then we've got Scale Auto, we've got old school Scalextrics, which is more of a race ready, race tuned car. SEX, again, more of a race ready, race tuned car. You do build a little bit of it, but not as much as some of these. Then you've got the Fly Collectibles. That's more of a box set, but you still do a bit of body work to it, but not as detailed as this. Scale Auto again, and then we've got Revo, which I would say you need as much skill for the Revo as you do for the SRC, which do I have the skill to do it? I would say no, but if you're a model car builder, this is your area, this is your niche. Why do I have them? I just love the fact that these cars will come like this. It's a pretty cool idea. So let's have a quick look at what Scale Auto, and I'm not too sure if they actually still build these, so if they do, let me know in the comments. But when I mean skill level, this is, let's say this is beginner to intermediate, and what we get in that is, this is a Porsche 959, and some of these are pretty damn collectible now. As you can see, there's a little bit of yellowing, but it doesn't matter. It's a white base car, which you will change. So you get the shell and you get the chassis. This is a pre-built full drive off-roads chassis with a spring-loaded guide. So if you go over bumps, it takes them quite well. So that's already pre-built. And then we move into some of the body work. So again, beginner to intermediate, you got some metal work there. So some grills, some brake discs, etc. And you have to build your man and his co-pilot, which I think is a cool little touch, and you've got to paint them. And we do have some body work in here. You get the glass window, some mud flaps in there, some headlight inserts, and then we've got some body work. So roll cage, body floor pan, front bumper, dash. So let's just say that's touching close to intermediate. So very, very cool model. Again, I'm not sure if these are still produced. I hope they are. But for any collector like myself, these are almost a must, because they're different to what we normally buy. You know, the race-ready cars ready to go. So the same as, we'll go have a look at one more Scale Auto. Yeah, this one's we'll call beginner. So it's already pretty much built. This is almost a race-tuned car. Golf livery, Porsche, and all I have to do is put the shell on top of the body, and there's a little bit of body work I need to finish off, which isn't very hard to do. Insert the rims and a little bit of body work. So that's that's beginner, which, you know what, for me that's perfect, because I'm not that good at this, to be honest. I do try, but these aren't really the things I normally build. Now let's go old school for a second, because this has been happening for a while. Now, if you find, this is the SRS system, the Scalextrics SRS system, which is more of their race-ready cars for back in the day. I'm guessing 90s, 80s, 90s. But this is more your highly tuned race-ready car. You put the body on top, which is like a polycarbonate or plastic-style body. Stickers on top, but then you can see you got the high performance chassis underneath. Now, in regards to building, I think there wouldn't have been much to do with this. It's more just add in your guide, maybe your rear diff, and that's all you have to do. So that's more of a race ready, build your own kind of car kit. So it's good to see there's different variants. Now, The Duo, let's talk about what Fly does. So this is a twin car pack. This is getting closer to a box set. We've got one car, one chassis, but two shells, and it's not much more other than replacing the shell. So that's as basic as you get from a normal slot car, is where you've got to interchange something on this car. So that's closer to a box set, but very, very cool, very collectible still. And now SCX Pro. So we've gone from Scalextric's old school to almost a new school version of what they used to do. And this is their race ready, another Porsche, race ready Porsche. So it's a box set slash builder car slash pro car. So in there you can see there's a removable engine mount. We've got removable guides. Got some body screws. So that's very basic, but you still do have to do some work to the car to set up how you like it. So very cool, very collectible. I don't think SCX is doing this anymore. If you're watching SCX, please do this. This stuff is really, really cool. Extremely cool. Scale Auto, again, don't know if they're still doing it. And Fly Slot, I'm not 100% sure. Now, before we talk about the SRC, let's go Expert. These both are Expert. The sideways, what have I got, the K2 Porsche, this requires skill. Now, it's a white kit, so it's a white, same as the Scale Auto, it's a white body, and you have to paint it up. Now, I would open it up, but there's going to be pieces going everywhere. So just bear with me while I try not to lose anything, and we'll talk through it together. So there you go, there's your white body, and within that white body you've got your chassis underneath, which I believe has already been pre-wired up, so your motor's wired up. What do we got underneath? Got some more body parts under the car. So you're going to have pieces everywhere with this thing. So that's your body. Now let's talk about what's in the baggies. So here we go. We've got all kinds of interesting pieces that need to finish on the car. No instructions, I don't believe. No, you might be able to go on the website. They might have instructions on the website, but each of these baggies have got parts after parts. There's your rear wing. So obviously this car needs to be painted if you want to, but this is getting more to the intermediate expert sort of area of expertise if you want to buy and build this car. I'm never going to build it. Or actually I might, but collecting's my thing. The building side of it, not so much. Now I'd say at the moment SRC are the granddaddy, and yes, I'm wearing their beautiful Lancia t-shirt. Yes, I do I love SRC, but perfect video to show off what they do. This is another box set slash collector set slash intermediate to expert, I would say expert build kit. And let's have a look what we get inside it. And as always, presented beautifully by SRC. But let's have a quick talk through what is in this set. So straight off the bat, and geez, they're beautiful cars. There's your M23 F1 car. That's the chassis and the part of the shell, and then you build off that. And when I mean you build off it, there is some pieces. So that's already been pre-decaled. And if I can, without making a mess, open this up. And as always, SRC always go crazy with their promotion. Sticker, cool sticker. But as we start looking through these baggies, you're going to find that there's pieces, and they're very well wrapped, very, very well wrapped. There's going to be pieces, there's stickers, there's rear end body parts, there's harnesses, there's engine mount with sticker to finish off. You get some glass work, and the bags just go on and on. So we're getting to that intermediate slash expert area of building a slot car. So why do slot car companies make these? I think this is, if you're into building slot cars, I think this gets you closer to the car you've built. So you've built this car and you've raced this car, it's yours. So I think they try and get in touch with their buyer. But I think it's just a cool concept. If you're wanting to build a car with a livery that doesn't exist, as do the Revos, and SRC do other cars in white, so do the Revos, you can paint that whatever livery you want. You can download the stickers from the internet and you can paint that whatever livery you want. So this gives us options if we want to build a car that they haven't released or don't have the licensing to do. So that's why I think this these sets, oh, good catch, are very important to the slot car community, because if you're creative, you can make whatever you want. As myself, I've got my own Instagram page. If I was, and this is a big if, creative, I could almost make my own livery. And there's your promotional tool. You go to a race club, you can paint your car a color that you want to race in. So very, very cool idea by the slot car companies. Again, I'm not sure who's still doing them. SRC is, Revo is. I hope Scale Auto bring them out again. I hope FlySlot do what they do. Scalatrix, SCX, I recommend all the companies to get on board and start doing these build kits. So a little bit different. I'm not too sure if you're not a slot car collector and you didn't realise that this is what some slot car collectors collect, but a little bit of an insight to the other side of the slot car world. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, at that slot car guy. If you are interested in any of these white kits, obviously Sideways, I think Revo do them as well. Jump on their websites and order them, because once they're gone, they're gone. These things are always limited. SRC, jump on their website, www.src.es, and I believe they'll have some newer cars in white kit. But cheers, thanks for watching. Again, at that slot car guy on Instagram. Take care, thumbs up, ciao.